Good evening and welcome to WVUT's 22 magazine. On this episode, this summer marks a huge milestone for one of Vincennes' favorite sons and the facility that aims to keep his legacy alive. And Pratt is here to tell us what's going on for this year's Red Skelton Festival, as well as the grand opening of the Skelton Museum. Here to see the opening for the museum, and that's happening this summer. How is work going on the museum right now?
Work is just really progressing. We've put paper up in the windows, so it's kind of hidden from view right now, but every day there's been a lot of progress. Right now they're putting all the walls in, carpeting, painting, and the exhibit installation will begin in June. Most of the exhibits are prefabricated and they'll be shipped in and installed down here. But we are just planning a great celebration, and we just have to do it on his 100th birthday. We were so close that we're like, this is just fate that we
couldn't have planned it any better, really.
No, really. To have it on his 100th birthday on July 18th this summer will be fantastic. And his widow, Lothian Skelton, is coming in from California to welcome people and to meet with people as we have the opening. His good friend, Jamie Farr, who was mainly known for his role in MASH as Klinger, he'll be here, and I've emailed back and forth with Mr. Farr, and he really credits Red Skelton for much of his success in his career, and he said he just basically couldn't miss it to be here to honor him. And Tom Mullica is a Red Skelton impersonator who is based out of Branson, and he does a Red Skelton show there pretty much every day, but he's taken some time off and going to come here and do his show for us with
nice.
Red Skelton. And then Frank Gruner and Sally Harmon are two musicians. Frank grew up here, and they're unbelievable musicians, and they're going to be playing some during the show and then some at the reception prior to and after the show as well.
Okay. As we talk about the exhibits that are going to be in the museum, what's being worked on right now?
Well, phase one of the museum, which is what will open this summer, we're going to feature basically a small, short biographical film about Red, about 8 to 10 minutes, which will kind of get people familiar with Red if they aren't so much. We'll have a timeline of his life, reel of some of his funniest clips, kind of to get you laughing as you go into the museum. And then we're really going to focus on his characters. So there'll be a special section for each one of his characters with a display of his costumes, video of his the shows that feature those characters, and just an exhibit for each one of his characters. And also there'll be a clown dressing room, where that's one of our most interactive exhibits that'll be in phase one, and you can go in there and sit down at the clown's makeup mirror, and it's kind of a way to apply makeup without actually getting it all over your face. It's an interactive exhibit that people will be able to do.
And that, I think that will be something that will really draw in families, especially.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And it's not just, this is not just a museum about a famous person, Red Skelton, but it's really focusing on comedy and what it was about Red Skelton that makes us laugh. So that's why it's the Red Skelton Museum of American Comedy, because we're really looking at comedy through the lens of Red Skelton.
Okay. And with this museum, you're really, like we said, keeping his legacy alive, because
we are.
His theme of comedy was very unique, especially when you look at what our children see on TV today. How important do you feel it is passing that legend on?
It really is important, and just just because I have 4 children, and I just would like them to experience this type of comedy, the clean, feel-good humor, the type of humor that really brings health and wellness benefits to people, which is one thing that's so important, is just laughing and really enjoying yourself at this museum. So we expect it to be a very joy-filled trip through a museum.
Okay, so once again, when is the grand opening for the museum?
The grand opening is July 18th, 2013, this summer, and tickets will go on sale on June 1st. So you'll be able to contact me at 888-2105 or go on our website to find out about tickets for this event.
Okay, so that'll be definitely a big weekend for
It will be a big
again.
weekend, yes.
Okay, and even though we're nearing that official opening for the museum, fundraising and donations will continue to be a key part of the museum.
They will, and we continue with special events. We continue with campaigns to try to get people involved. We have an Open the Door campaign still going on, and again on our website you can find information about doing that and joining as a member. We have our membership brochures online, so we'd love to see many local people join as members, and then when people come in to visit from out of town, they can take them through with their membership.
Okay, and of course, like you said, phase one opening this summer, and then those donations will help continue grow the museum.
That's right, because phase 2 will open on July 18th of 2014. We'll have the rest of the museum.
Okay, and so what do you see taking shape for the rest of the museum as it grows?
The rest of the museum is going to focus on his show business career, beginning with vaudeville, continuing through radio, television, and his films. So that's kind of, and there will be many, many interactive exhibits in phase 2. Many of them have already been planned, and construction will begin as soon as we open phase 1.
Okay, so exciting times.
It is.
Anyone with any questions or concerns, or even they want to get involved, can get a hold of you.
That's right. 888-2105, apratt@venue.edu.
Okay, all right. For more information about the Red Skelton Foundation and the Red Skelton Museum of American Comedy, you can go to our website, wvut.org. I would like to thank Pratt for being here today.